Welcome back to the Vikings franchise rebuild, everybody, where this season couldn't have gotten off to a better start with the way we thrashed Kansas City in the opener, 37-7, forcing a number of 3-and-outs, keeping Patrick Mahomes on the sideline and out of the end zone when he did take the field. They scored at the very end of the game, but we dominated this game thoroughly on both sides of the football, controlling the line of scrimmage, pass protecting for Richard Hudick better than we've ever seen, and opening up opportunities for our playmakers to shine. It looked like a dream game, a stress-free, simple butt-kicking of Kansas City. So now where does the season go from there? After such a great start after a Super Bowl last season, and we never looked that good at any point on our Super Bowl run. That was special. The storyline for Josh Ballard is going to be continuing. He needed to get 2 tackles for loss or sacks in the opener to continue his breakout. He got 3. And that means he has another chance against Pittsburgh in this episode. And this will be to get superstar development if he can basically do what he did the previous game. Now, we're not going to be watching this game. I want to do more simulating this year, and I'm eyeing that Week 4 game against Detroit, but anything can happen any week to make the Giants game perhaps the one that is more interesting to watch. Or what we could do is do half of this game and half of Detroit, and we'd cover the same amount of ground. So there are always different ways to play these episodes. I kind of like that idea. That allows us to see a little bit more of the very beginning. Like, I'm always thinking about the best way to present episodes in a series like this. And one of the goals is that when we simulate, we don't miss some of the most important things that are happening. So imagine we win in week 1 the way we did, and then I sim 2 games and suddenly we're 1-2. It wouldn't feel as satisfying seeing none of that and just checking the box scores and having such a hard turn from playing so well to so poorly. It's the same reason why after we win a game or after we finish a game, I rarely sim afterwards. Because say we played 40 minutes of a game, won, and then I simulate a loss. I think that kind of sours the entire point of the episode when we spent most of it watching one game. What is Pittsburgh up to? Well, TJ Watt is dominant. Minkah Fitzpatrick's a ball hawk. You have Najee Harris. Mike Evans has joined the Steelers. And so has Davis Mills. What is happening? Well, Mike Evans, Hollywood Brown, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens. Well, that's an interesting 1-4 they have. I like it. I talked about how dominant we were in the trenches last episode. The Steelers haven't had a very good offensive line in recent years, and it's only gotten marginally improved. Defensively, there is TJ Watt, but I'd see this being another line that we can handle. Outside of their edge rushers, I think they're not so intimidating inside. Oh, we unlocked a new ability apparently for Cam Dantzler, so let's take a look there. Reinforcement. The game's top defenders excel in all situations when they enter the zone. Yeah, that one stinks for corner. We're gonna go shutdown with superstar abilities. Give me short route KO and then something for downfield. Deep route KO could do it. So week 2 is underway, and the Vikings somehow have to top what they did a week ago. Might be a bit challenging. But we'll sim the first half of this game and then see if there's any drama for the second half between Minnesota and Pittsburgh, and if Josh Ballard has a chance to become our newest superstar player. Well, as we get this game underway, I do see an interception there for Pittsburgh, but it's the Vikings on top. We do have the Steelers driving here in the second. That's a big conversion as they get Najee Harris 15, and they will tie the game with Pat Freiermuth. But it looks like we have an answer in the making with our great receivers helping us get down the field. Sacked by TJ Watt. Keeping the scoring down. 2-minute drill for Pittsburgh. Down by 3. Big gain to Mike Evans. But running out of time. Cisco helps him out with a penalty. And it leads to a Mike Evans touchdown. As Pittsburgh leads, and it's our first time trailing all season. I've also seen a lot of Michael Carter carrying the ball. And let me check out the medical center quick. No injury for Dalvin. We're just seeing Carter play for whatever reason. At the half, I mainly want to see what Josh Ballard has done to this point. Only 1 sack, and that's for TJ Watt. And we don't have a tackle for loss yet. So if he's to pull this off, it's going to be all based off his second half play. Well, here we are down 14-10. Hope y'all enjoy the episode today. We're still going to be through week 4 by the end of this one, unless something crazy happens in week 3 that we need to watch. Drifting out to Najee Harris. There isn't a whole lot there. I know that last season took over a month to get fully posted. We can't be doing that again. We're all over him this time, and Keyshawn Oldham is there to make the play, forcing 3rd down. You got Ballard and Robinson inside trying to apply pressure. But Mills finally pressured by Daniil Hunter, and the pass is incomplete. Pittsburgh keeping our scoring low so far. We'll see if that changes here in the second half, as this one's caught by an old AFC North friend of theirs, T. Higgins. Shout out to the AFC North and the NFC North for being the most geographically correct divisions in the NFL. Why are the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South? Why are the Cowboys in the NFC East? Why are the Chiefs in the AFC West? And why is TJ Watt covering Justin Jefferson well? 3rd down. Hudick rips it across the middle to T. Higgins, and the drive continues. Now, you could say Baltimore should be more in the East. That is fair. I'm guessing are the Ravens further east than some teams in the East. Miami is south and east. I'm guessing that Baltimore, I don't have a globe in front of me, but I think Baltimore is further east. What's going on, Richard? NFC North, though, is the best geographically aligned division, I think, in all of sports. Caught on 3rd down. Why does that matter? It really doesn't. At all. We are going for it on 4th down. And no more geography in this episode. Running. Dalvin didn't get it, or did he? It depends where the spot is, but I didn't think he made it. But they mark it 1st down, Minnesota. A little home cooking there on the spot. And now losing yardage in the backfield. They get 2 defenders. TJ Watt the first there. It seems he's a bit of an issue for us. On 2nd down, now Jefferson trying to get it back for us. And we go 3rd down and 9. Pittsburgh trying to hold on to their lead. They'll bring the pressure. Hudick stands tall, floats it off the mark, and it's picked off. Minkah Fitzpatrick. How is he always in the right spot at the right time? It's one of those things that's kind of hard to pinpoint, but when it happens over and over and over again, the ball hawk thing is just not a fluke. You don't accidentally keep getting interceptions. The Steelers take over, backed up inside their own 5, but give Najee Harris a chance to give them some space. Good job up front. Fake to Harris on 2nd down, and he's got it. That is 1st down yardage. Going to Harris again, trying the outside, close to a 1st down. They'll keep it in the air. Mills off his spot, dishes it outside for a 1st down. Who the heck is Banfield? Is that their 5th receiver who just caught that? 1st down, they go back to Harris. And their running game has done a pretty good job, at least in what we've seen, of creating lanes. And now a first down. It's Deontay Johnson. I'm not quite sure how you end up with Davis Mills starting over Kenny Pickett, but that's the pickle they're in. Running on second down, Najee Harris gets a couple. Third down, Pittsburgh. To the outside, and caught. Are we sure about that? That's too fast to really see. I think he got the drag in there. Wow. That was nice. That was Hollywood. First and 10, and now they're going empty. Davis Mills scanning and dumping across the middle. I bet you there's no way Deontay Johnson scores a touchdown on this drive or at any point in this game. A run with Najee Harris. This drive began inside their own 5, and they've just been chewing it up. Very few negative plays. And now a chance to increase this lead as we head into the fourth quarter. The Vikings were celebrating not long ago, but now they're going to need to mount a comeback, a position they haven't been in quite some time. Mills, sideline, incomplete. Mills pressured, throwing to the end zone. Oh, a flag is down. Dantzler's on the ground. That's got to be on the receiver, and I don't think it's going to be OPI. Pass interference on Cam Dantzler. I doubt it. Let's see the contact here. Freiermuth has like 50 pounds on him. Dantzler just trips. How are we going to call that PI? They go 3 wide, trying to soften the box a little bit, but they actually want to throw it. Down goes Davis Mills. If we can hold here, that would be massive. Mills on second down. It's caught for the touchdown. Mike Evans. He's got 2 on the day. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have the Vikings on the ropes. The recipe is touchdown, stop, touchdown. And the Vikings will get to work at their own 25. Dumped out, and Dalvin is brought down for a loss. I think that might have been Darnay Holmes, one of the best players from the Giants franchise. Here's a catch for T. Higgins. And already this is a pretty big third down. Pressure getting through. Hudick is panicking and doesn't handle the pressure well. He is sacked. Both tackles get beat, and Hudick doesn't quite know what to do in that situation. Highsmith and Watt there. And the Vikings got a kick. So now you need a stop when they have a short field. Touchdown, stop, touchdown. You can mix a field goal in there if you can nail a 2-point conversion. But now you're kind of looking at needing a 3 and out. The last thing you want, outside of a touchdown, is a long field goal drive where they kick like a 29-yarder. Trying to blitz Mills, but he finds the open man, and Mike Evans has a first down. How bad do the Chiefs look right now if this is what Pittsburgh's able to do? They run it with Harris, and there's Asamoah. That has to be the start here of a stop. Play fake. Mills gonna drop it off, and Harris shoves away Asamoah. And Andrew Booth. First down. Now here's the Najee Harris I thought I was getting in fantasy football this year. Where's that guy? Running it. Oh, the ball came out, and Pittsburgh finds it. That was our chance. Harris, right side for a first down, and takes it to the 10. Davis Mills, 3 touchdowns on the day. Dumps outside. It stops the clock at the 4. They're going empty. Mike Evans would be bottom of the screen off of it. Mills with a flag down. Incomplete. And we can back them up. We should. Don't decline this. Make them go to second down from the 14. They're going to stay empty. Mills, plenty of time. Oh, you got to pick that. They can't score a touchdown if we want to have a chance. There's Mills off the mark. And Montez Sweat was hurt on the play. So they're going to kick the field goal. And now there is no room for error. We looked unstoppable in week 1, but things change week to week in the NFL. Hudick under pressure. Just too far for Jefferson. Just picking up the pressure and a wide open catch made by Irv Smith. They've been generating a lot of pressure. TJ Watt giving Brian O'Neill troubles, and he might have just drawn a holding call. It is a hold, and it is on Christian Darrisaw at the top. So I'd say Highsmith and Watt, they've really played well. They've taken control of things. Just getting the pass off, and it's off the mark, but Hudick hit again. 3rd down and 17. Going deep with it, and open is Jefferson. How do you leave him that open, Pittsburgh? 4-man rush. That's caught. Dalvin lost the ball, and Pittsburgh scoops it up. And they're going to take this one down to the 30-yard line, and that could be game. A costly Dalvin Cook fumble will end our comeback efforts. Well, that's a humbling loss. And that's not ideal. J.D. McGraw got hurt in this game too. Rough day here for the Vikings in their 2nd game of the season. Do have some backups on the field now, and Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. Maybe a few reps here for a couple guys we don't normally see. At the bottom there, that is kick returner Marcus Hull. We have Devontae Dalton, the rookie running back, in the game. And Quan Alexander with a catch. Play action on 2nd down. Hurts airs it out, and that's caught. Well, that's Justin Jefferson. We already know he's good. Pressure picked up. Sideline. Got him again. Justin Jefferson at the 10. They're blitzing here up 17. Pass is caught. There was KJ Hamler. 4th down. Seeing if we can get one more score today. There's a run. Devontae Dalton is swallowed up. He gets nothing. And the Steelers will walk away with a 17-point win. So, Mike Tomlin in his return here to Minnesota. I'm sure he's been back a couple times. Yeah, last year. He beats his old team. Remember, he was defensive coordinator of the Vikings for a very short time. Minnesota is humbled, and it's their first loss since before the Super Bowl win. And we'll see how they respond, but that was kind of ugly. Just, we struggled against their pass rush. I suppose KC didn't really have the elite edge rushers, but here we saw Highsmith play well and TJ Watt, and they just got the better of us. And we didn't do a whole lot against Davis Mills. I think that they won the line of scrimmage from what we saw. Never really got the running game going. So just kind of a huge 180 from our opener. And unfortunately, we did not see a whole lot in this game from Josh Ballard. He doesn't even register on the stat sheet. It's hard to be upset with the progress I've made, but I can't help but feel like I missed an opportunity to really take that next step this week. I feel like there's another step they can take with these breakouts where it's not just focused on, all right, this week you need to do something. Like, I'd be really interested if they had opportunities that maybe were long stretches of the season, maybe 6 games where you're trying to accomplish something, or even just full season goals. Like, they have season goals in the game, but I think they've done a bad job handling them. I'd rework the entire goal system to help reward players and offer a way for players to get extra development and XP. Well, we got a lot of stuff on the things to do. We have a trade offer for Ezra Cleveland. I'm curious what's being offered. Hassan Reddick, Jamin Davis, Devin Duvernay. All right, we have a few offers here that aren't awful. Hassan Reddick. Well, I'll keep that one in mind. Next up, we get the New York Giants, but we do have a few things to take care of. And we can talk a little bit about the NFL draft. So, I've already set my regional scouts. I did that when I hired them. But I have to choose their positions. So, the scouts that I have for this year are focused on, as you can tell, safety, because it's just one of the less complete position groups on the roster, and there seem to be some good ones in this class. And then I have a 2-star here at running back, because I am still thinking about what's after Dalvin Cook. And then I have a 1-star corner, 1-star safety again. I like to go with a 3-and-1 approach here to really hone in on the best safeties. And then defensive end, mainly for just defensive linemen. By the way, my running back scout is Larry Zonka. But a quick look at what we have in this upcoming draft class. Can you tell it's a good quarterback class? The top 4 players. So we're going to have a lot of good young quarterbacks, it looks like, in our franchise. And I think we've already seen a lot be pretty good. How about these running backs? Javonte McKenzie out of Notre Dame. Let's see what the number 1 running back looks like right now, even though the scouting is so low. Looks like he's got okay speed. Athletically, not elite. F injury, don't know much else. Yeah, I guess there's no point in checking out the scouting reports right now. We can look at it from this menu just to see what's projected by the overall depth for the draft. And I think, 10 running backs in the first 3 rounds offers possible chances there to find a future starter. And then at safety, whether it's free or strong, we have 3 in the first 3 rounds, definitely. But then some more 3rd to 4th round guys. And then at free safety, a fair amount of early projected guys as well. So that's why it's my national focus. And I believe our Southeast scout is also focused on safeties, because he got a lot of LSU and Auburn here. 2 from each. Kind of interesting. Clemson should also be lumped into there, in Miami. And in the season's first mock draft, actually it's mock draft, yeah, I guess it is 1. The quarterbacks don't start to go for a while. Interesting. They have us going with a receiver. Breakout DB. Really, a breakout chance shows up after that game, and it's going to be for Andre Cisco, who has suddenly become a starter for us this season. And we acquired him very early in the series. So if this hits, that's pretty good. We also have a tandem breakout on offense. So what do we got going on now? Jefferson and Higgins have been great. Let's see. We're going to praise him. We're going to praise T. Higgins. He's excited about the way he's been playing. And Jefferson's going to get more experience because he needs more of that. And we're looking for a touchdown with him. Minnesota dominates the New York Giants, 38-14. Looking more like week 1. Hudick throws 3 touchdowns, 300+ yards. Baker Mayfield is picked off twice and sacked 6 times. The running game was solid for us, but it was the passing game that stood out. Alexander had a huge game. Jefferson scored. Higgins had an okay performance. Nothing stands out from his production. Herb Smith caught a touchdown. So a really good day for the offense. But how about this defense? We'd love to see something here for Andre Cisco. Wow, he got it! The interception! And Cisco should now be at star development. I read a comment before recording this that somebody has Cisco as a ball hawk in their franchise, and getting an interception just earned him an upgrade in ours. Sweat, Oldham, Ballard, Robinson, they all wreak havoc on the quarterback. Baker Mayfield. Wow. 2 excellent performances, 1 dud. We'll take a 2-1 start, though. And upgrading our safety, Cisco, into that star dev role. T. Higgins is a little disappointed in his production from that game. So I think that this storyline is going to be coming to an end with no reward going his way. And now we're going to get the Detroit Lions. We have a pair of 2-1 teams, and we are both behind Chicago right now. We got Green Bay and Chicago coming up soon. So what's likely going to happen is we do the Detroit game now. And then next episode could be split between Green Bay and Chicago. We could see, though, if like Green Bay is 1-4, 1-5, maybe we skip it and focus on the Bears. We don't have to go to Green Bay. Let's check out what QB1 Richard Hudick has to say, though. I think he's got to be pretty happy. What more do you need out of him? To carry the team or build chemistry? He doesn't have to carry anything. I think we have a good team top to bottom. Looking for 4 offensive touchdowns against Detroit, which historically hasn't been a problem. And perhaps we have our answer now for who the long-term starter at safety is. It's the top focus of our draft class, but could Andre Cisco make us go in a different direction? Certainly he's not the most complete player, but he has great range, cover skills, needs to still work on a few things. I'm not sure if he'd keep us from looking at a truly strong first-round caliber prospect, but this is still a really cool development. And we still got him under contract for another year. Here's a guy we're probably going to have under contract for a very long time. Richard Hudick to 77 overall. So Detroit. They have built a team around a really strong offensive line, but their starting running back Cam Akers is going to miss this game. Aiden Hutchinson has developed into an 87 overall X Factor. He'll have a contract due here shortly. Kareem Hunt's going to start, so they were prepared for an injury there. And Howie Thompson now is in his 3rd year as quarterback of the Lions. And he's put up a lot of touchdowns in his career, but here's a guy that throws a lot of interceptions at the same time. Jamison Williams is their top-rated receiver. DJ Chark and Sky Moore round out their top 3. A lot of speed. And Jamison Williams has posted 2,000-yard seasons. Brandon Beasley, that's right. What could have been, Brandon? Now year 3. Beasley went over 1,100 last year. That's really good for him. Wow. I didn't expect that would be the case. Watch out for number 83 in this game. Great offensive line. Looking forward to that battle. And now the historically terrible Lions defense. Outside of 1 year with Terrell Austin as their coordinator, it's been a terrible defense as long as I've watched this game. Aiden Hutchinson's there. I just don't see this being a defense that I don't care. Richard Hudick trying to bring the Vikings to a 3-1 record and a 1-0 record inside the division. He's had 2 phenomenal performances and 1 dud against Pittsburgh, a team that usually plays pretty good defense. I think today, though, I got no concerns about us putting up points. We'll see how Detroit does. Howie Thompson and the Lions getting to work. I like the uniform choice a lot. I like this set for the Lions. Howie Thompson has a weird throwing motion. He gets it out to Kareem Hunt. Audibling at the line. Just realized, too, we didn't simulate anything here. We probably will sim a fair amount of this one. Yes, he didn't get it to Beasley. They run it on 3rd and 2. I forgot it was 3rd and short. First down. Here's Thompson on 2nd down. Dumps it off again. Kareem Hunt, very busy on the opening drive. And that's a short gain at the end of the day. Lions get to 3rd down. And they fake it. Thompson to the outside and open. It's caught at the 33. And that is Jameson Williams. He changed his number in real life. A laser to Williams, and the Lions get it outside the red zone, but a good opening drive. Dumped off again, getting away, and the Lions get a first down. They're taking all the short stuff here on the opening drive. 11th play now. We've seen a lot of Kareem Hunt. He gets it again. Stopped. Bringing 4. Thompson outside the pocket. Hunt is there. Reaches across the goal line for a Lions touchdown. Check down city on this drive for Howie Thompson, but it's effective. Hunt had at least 4 catches on that opening drive, a PPR dream. The Vikings take over, and Richard Hudick looks a bit uncomfortable, but he finds a man who couldn't hold on. It was Dalvin. That play looked a little bit off. Incomplete and a flag down. I think that's going to be a hold or a pass interference. We've been seeing more and more of that. We're averaging 1 a game. You know what the game of football needs is even more penalties. We run it to the outside, and that's Michael Carter's first appearance, really, that we've seen him. I do want this game to have more penalties in general, but wasn't really expecting anything. Like, the pass interferences have come up all of a sudden. Hey, Green Bay just beat Chicago, so that's going to tighten the standings a little bit. 3rd down, knocked away. There were 2 defenders on Alexander, and Hudick just started 0 for 3. Lions take over, and the pass is knocked away. But now Deion Robinson's shaken up. That's going to put Daron Payne on the field as a pass rusher. Thompson fits it in for a first down. That's sharp. Why do these, like, number 5 receivers continue to make plays? I know it's only been, like, 2 in the whole episode, but he just got Cam Dantzler there. Looks like their offensive line is really slowing us down. That's Jameson Williams wrapped up after an 8-yard pickup. Kareem Hunt. First down, taken down by Josh Ballard. They're moving the ball easily so far. Yeah, you can't give up pockets like that all day. The pass is caught by Brandon Beasley, and he gains 8 on his first of the ball game. Lions into Viking territory again. A little pressure, and it's tipped around and nearly intercepted. Gotta find a way to secure those, man. They've nerfed the tipped interceptions, and now a good run for Hunt. Through contact, gain of 10. Oh, they hand it off now to a receiver. That's Sky Moore. Gain of 6. Another run straight ahead, and into the secondary is Kareem Hunt. This Lions line is owning the line of scrimmage. Running it again with Hunt. 5 yards. That's not a win for us either. Who's going to give us some pass rush? 3rd and short, Detroit. They want to throw. They got the... No, he dropped it. Brandon Beasley just dropped the ball on third down, and it's going to cost the Lions as they settle for a field goal. Well, we'd be wise to wake up. The Lion offense has been good, and their defense looked good on the first drive for us. Hudick dumps it. First completion goes to Jefferson. Now he throws to Higgins, and he's taken down. I saw perhaps a chance there for him to break off a long run, but that other defender was heads up. We go on to the second quarter. From our own 41, this is Cook, and he's going to break off a good run, gaining 9. Oh, he got it there, and Higgins takes off. Down to the 30 of Detroit. Close call. Lions trying to force a field goal try. They only bring 4. Hudick, first down to Irv Smith. Now they hand it to Jefferson, and he'll take it off tackle. That's a gain of 6. I've seen a fair amount of success on those quick jet sweeps lately. Hudick protected, but now running out of time. He throws to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Not enough room for Jefferson, and another third down. Oh, he's off the mark. A bad throw from Hudick, and we'll have to settle. Well, a good start here for the Lions. Minnesota trying to get to 3-1 in this game. 16 yards to Brandon Beasley. And for the third straight possession, the Lions are driving. And they're going to take this down. 3rd and 6. They get 14. It's a red zone trip. Our defense looks so good in that first game against Kansas City, but not a whole lot since. The Giants game simmed well for us. And now Josh Ballard is shaken up. Just got a fairly successful camp standout scenario with him. They'll run straight ahead. We stop Hunt. He's already at 15 carries. They've been playing ball control all half. Hand off. First down. On 1st and goal. Pass caught. Touchdown. Diving in is Brandon Beasley. He didn't drop that one, and the Lions go up 2 touchdowns on Minnesota. Good route against Asamoah. We got to keep our defense on the sideline for a while. They're playing terribly. 17-3. A 2-minute drill begins, and Dalvin doesn't get much. He's ran the ball twice. You can already feel some pressure on this offense. Pass is caught, and that's T. Higgins. Slow start for the offense. Looking for a 3rd down conversion. Irv Smith will give it to him. Backing up and throwing this one deep. Out of bounds for Irv Smith. Got to give credit to this Detroit defense. I didn't think they'd do anything special against us, but so far, they're doing a really nice job. Aiden Hutchinson's in coverage, and that's only a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 for Minnesota. Pressure's on. A long way to go, and Jefferson can't get it. All right, no more in the first half. Defense needs to make a play. Thompson across the middle, and Beasley running through the defense. First down, Detroit. 50 seconds on the clock still. This one's caught. Sky Moore inside the 20. Time not on Detroit's side, however. From 18 yards out, it is caught. Jamison Williams, and they call a timeout with 16 to play. We have to hope they have the EA time management game here and they don't score. We bring a blitz, and down goes Howie Thompson. That is the first half. So the defense saves us at the end. That was obviously not good on their part, but, you know, a blitz there doesn't give you a clean try to throw it to the end zone, so you can kind of understand that one a little bit. But we've got to get things under control offensively. Detroit, you know, they're doing to us what we did to Kansas City, playing that ball control in the first half. And the lead isn't much now, but it can quickly spiral on us. So this is the drive where things need to get under control. In the third quarter, Vikings have run the ball twice. Got to get on schedule. But we're going to go play action. Dalvin comes back. And he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Hudick steps up. Floating downfield, and he missed. Why are we just a bit off in this game? Getting beat up front, too much pressure, and Hudick hasn't been sharp. Incomplete for Dalvin Cook. Is it ever going to get better? Or is this just not our day? We forced a 3-and-out of Detroit. Vikings still only down 2 touchdowns. They get a third down conversion to Quan Alexander. 16 to T. Higgins. But Quincy backs him up. 3rd and 6. 7 more to Alexander. The Vikings putting together a good drive so far. We'll rejoin them. Dalvin is not getting many carries in this episode. But he gets one here. And he's met by 3 Lions. They fake it on first down, and down goes Richard Hudick. He is sacked for a loss of 7. Got out of the way, and now running is Irv Smith inside the 15. And the Vikings will face 1st and goal with a little extra, thanks to the roughing the passer. Wow. Even without the roughing, that was a huge play. Trying to score our first touchdown now. Dalvin gets away from one. Coughed up the football. The Lions have it. No! O'Neal, you gotta catch him. You slowed everybody down. But T. Higgins makes the tackle. What a disaster. Why did they have to give us the Dalvin fumble inside the 5 against the Lions when the Vikings trail by multiple scores in Detroit? A little too on the nose, Madden. I mean, come on. They run it straight ahead. To the right now with Hunt, and he's going to get the first down. Not content with only that, he gets 17 yards. Lions about to go up 3 possessions in all likelihood. This is 3rd down. To the end zone, knocked away by Sweat. Minnesota takes over down 17. Still not completely out of it, but you don't feel good about much. Dalvin trying to make up for the fumble. Not quite there. Here's the play action coming again. Hasn't really been looking good. Hudick sacked. What's happening on these play actions? Because they've been a mess all game. And now they're not going to let me check it out. But I haven't had any confidence in our downfield passing game here against the Lions. Their defense is playing outstanding. Is this what I get for talking trash about this defense? Yeah, this just isn't getting any better. Another run, and the Vikings get to a 3rd and 3 now defensively. Haven't done a good job forcing punts of Detroit. Here's a run, and now they will actually get the ball back. 4th quarter for Richard Hudick, trying to set things up for Dalvin Cook, and we continue to lose yardage. Only a $169 through the air. This has just been dreadful to watch. On 2nd and 12, all kinds of time. There's got to be somebody down there. Coming back for it is Justin Jefferson. It's caught. Pressure, and he finally saw it at the end. It's Aiden Hutchinson. What an inconsistent start to the year. We've looked incredible in 2 games, apparently, and then downright bad in the other 2. Are we still inconsistent, but now the highs are higher and the lows are lower? That doesn't make any sense. 3rd and 12. Should have been pick 6. Gotta have it on 4th down. Incomplete for Quan Alexander. He had a chance. Nobody's playing well. Thompson is sacked. This is a 3rd down play made by the Viking defense as they try to keep whatever hopes we have alive. Under 5 minutes to go in the game, and the Vikings have a long way to go. We try to go a long way, but it's out of bounds. A lot of dump-offs, and it looks like Hudick's going to manage a okay stat line by the end of this. But I really didn't expect us to struggle against the Lion defense. They don't have, like, any unit that is supposed to be great. There's Aiden Hutchinson, and do you see a star anywhere else on this defense? But yet, they've outplayed us. They've taken advantage of our mistakes. And they've actually done a really good job of throwing off Richard Hudick with pressure. I wasn't expecting that at all. 2nd down and 7. That'll go to Alexander. And by the time we score here, it's going to be way too late for anything more. 3 minutes left to go. And that's a sack. 4th and 22 for Minnesota. They are not going to have it. And they're likely going to be held to 3 points in this game. And that's the game. A dominant win for Detroit, as they move to 3-1 and the Vikings are dropped to 500. That was terrible. That was not fun. Our defense even gave us a chance to come back in the second half by playing well. But Hudick could not get it going today for whatever reason. He did face some pressure, but was there really nothing downfield for us to do? Gave up on the running game very quickly in this one. Threw it 49 times at 5.4 yards an attempt. That's just gross. 2 games here that have been complete duds. I don't really have much to say about that. We have to be better as a team and make sure we're getting out of these games with a win. We couldn't even find the end zone today. We do get a matchup against the winless Bengals next time, and then 3 straight division games, the Packers being 2 of them. Okay, it's a weird schedule, but now everybody in this division has at least 2 wins. We'll see where things go from here. But a really strange start to the year. You couldn't get much more inconsistent than this. You look like Super Bowl champions in 2 of these games, and a top 5 selecting team in the other 2. Who are the real Vikings? 4 weeks isn't enough to answer that question. But hopefully we see more of good than bad going forward. Could just be a couple strange games for us. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. The Vikings are 2-2. What do you think about the team right now? Do you think there maybe is a problem on the team we have to address? Let me know down below. And please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.